It's interesting. I think there's certain boyfriends where you are trying to work stuff out, right? Like, you're trying to heal certain stuff from your childhood, and he was very much a lesson in that way. I'm not sure exactly what I was trying to heal in that instance, but he was, it was specific. On the couple's 3-year on-again, off-again relationship, on the Howard Stern show, I learned how to take care of myself. There was a huge amount of time spent making sure he was okay. At a certain point, I had the courage to say, I'm going to walk away and I'm just going to pray that you don't die. On her 7-year relationship with the actor, who was battling an addiction to people. This was at a time when my brothers and I were in a boy band, and we were in Central Park, and Selena and I were very private about our relationship. And she was unhappy that her Central Park experience was ruined by the fact that I walked about 20 feet away from her. Even though paparazzi were taking pictures of us and obviously we were there together, it was like, it would be better if we stand about 25 feet apart, so it ruined her Central Park experience. So her and Taylor Swift, who was dating my brother Joe, but we never confirmed it, walked 25 feet behind us as we walked through the park by ourselves, on one particular memorably bad double date with Gomez, Joe Jonas and Taylor Swift during a heart rate monitor test for BBC Radio 1. Oh, he had beautiful, soft lips. It wasn't that extensive, but yay, having feelings at that age. He was a player. He had a me and a girl Renee. He would play Renee and me and our feelings, our little girl feelings, on how Lopez was a player, on Watch What Happens Live, Never Do It Again. There are things that happen to you in your life that shape who you are. Everything I've been through, from jobs to friendships to partnerships, everything has built me to who I am. You learn from it. You learn a better way of doing things. It wasn't until my mid to late 20s that the job wears on you, relationships wear on you. But I wouldn't change a thing. When you get knocked over the head in life, it builds your perspective on being in a highly publicized relationship with his Heroes co-star, to Mr. Porter. When I see photos from our second date that day, I think relationships are hard, at any age. And adding in that you don't really understand exactly how it works when you're 18, trying to navigate all that stuff didn't make it easier. I mean, you're a little bit awkward to begin with. You're on a date with someone you really like. It should be that simple, right? It was a learning experience for sure. But at the heart of it, I just wanted it to be a normal date. Certain things don't work out. There's a lot of things that can be right, and it's still wrong. In writing songs about stuff like that, I like tipping a hat to the time together. You're celebrating the fact it was powerful and made you feel something, rather than, this didn't work out, and that's bad. And if you run into that person, maybe it's awkward, maybe you have to get drunk, but you shared something. Meeting someone new, sharing those experiences, it's the best ever. So thank you, Taylor. Reflecting on their 2012 romance during a 2017 Rolling Stone interview, one relationship that meant a lot to fans was the one I had with Demi Lovato, who I have known for years. We had been friends forever, we were both Disney kids, and because we played a couple in the Camp Rock Disney Channel specials, and fans liked seeing us together, we eventually dated for a month. I really got to know her and got to see the ins and outs of what she was struggling with, like drug abuse. I felt like I needed to take care of her, but at the same time I was living a lie, because I wasn't happy but felt like I had to stay in it for her, because she needed help. I couldn't express any of that, of course, because I had a brand to protect. Discussing their 2010 relationship in a 2013 essay for Vulture, I moved in with my girlfriend when I was 18. Started my own life with her. It was a marriage kind of thing. Living with a girl, it was just too much at that age. We were so in love. Nothing else mattered. We were all about each other. But when it's like that and you get your value from that, people will always disappoint you. Your girl or your dude, they're always going to disappoint you. Your full identity can't be in that person. My identity was in her. Her identity was in me. When stuff would happen, I would lose my freaking mind, and she would lose her mind, and we would fight so hard because we were so invested in each other. Love is a choice. Love is not a feeling. People have made it seem in movies that it's this fairy tale. That's not what love is. You're not gonna want to love your girl sometimes, but you're gonna choose to love her. That's something in life that I had to figure out, sharing details of their on and off 2011 to 2014 romance in a 2015 Complex interview edit post.